And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. He gets it up a little shy midfield. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Look at that throw and double coverage to a running back. I don't want to live off of that, and I'm certainly not going to count on it. I give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Now it's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They got 21 yards on the play, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and 10. Here's Jones. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Again, McCarthy to throw. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him. All right, looks like they want another look at this one. The play going to be reviewed by our officials, making sure they got this one right. Well, they did their due diligence, took another look at it, and the call on the field will stand after review. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, get set. All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Thrown right away, Tagovailoa. That's caught, Devon Achane. They're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds his back, Achane. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He gets 6 on that play. That is the Dolphins' first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down, here's Tua. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 18 backward. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
2nd and 10. McCarthy makes the grab in bounds left side. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Here's a screen for Achane. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, then they're going to give you a shot at it. Go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to be looking to make up some ground here on 2nd down.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19. There we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10.
All right. 18 with it.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And they'll get this through the midfield stripe that starts pushing into Vikings territory. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18.
Tagovailoa on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Well, there in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready, shot. Ready, 2. Out.
2 and out from the gun. Achane reels it in. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down.
Ready, 2. Out.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL in Texas. Angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Ready, 2, stay. 20, GX.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Short pass brought in. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 ranges. Rock all 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
I'll start with a give to Jones. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
65.
McCarthy to throw it. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. An Oaks great fly through the air block, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
To the air on 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Now they send their back in motion right. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Complete out to the right. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Off the play fake. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one now is him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game before halftime. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 4.
14. Dolphins 10. Cade York to kick off.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! Viking 18, go!
Play action, McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Bronco 8, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Justin
Jake, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Buffalo 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has a big strike to Addison. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Here's White on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
He's trying to push the field. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again. Here's Tua. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the set.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Come 19. Come 19. Ready?
Here's McCarthy to throw. Dumps this one off. It's Jones. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
It's a gain of 16
It's
yards.
16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Only time left for one more snap,
Will
Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be from 50. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the game stays at 11. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second. Half, we've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds his back. Achane. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. That is the Dolphins' first down.
Something out of nothing, Jane, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ready. Let's go. Ready, team. Come on, kill.
It's Achane on the inside again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. 2 and out from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
We've got a man in motion. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. And that's going to fall incomplete on the look to his running back. It's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
20 TX.
Tagovailoa throwing on fourth. All the left side. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
These fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. He has this down to the 34. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Jones gets it. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Inclined by Bradley Chubb.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
Ready up.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. McCarthy to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! And build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
At the 10-yard line.
To the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. So we get this up across their own 20 on the interception return. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to to finish with points. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Waddle now in motion right. 2nd down and 10. Tagovailoa. Puts him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 4.
Dolphins 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Ty Felton here to return it. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd and that playbook. Wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
19, Tiger, 9.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. It sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
On play action now, McCarthy. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down.
Here we go, set. 69 break, 69 break. Check out.
Now McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. Go.
Working inside the red zone. Yet again, it's Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His third through the air this game. Reichard on for the point after. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. To the ground. This one misses the tight end. And now it's second down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Taken in by Hill, right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the fourth. The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play.
All right, come on.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Right working downfield, and he has it. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
And the Dolphins' first down.
Here's Tua again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You can't cover it much better than that really well-covered made on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. That throw behind his intended target. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is another incompletion. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up up 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
A 49-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the 4th.
That kick obviously gets it back to a one-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick? Or trust your defense with 2 timeouts as your pocket?
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Play action, McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, he didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 19, target.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
So 1st down from the 41. Here's the handoff. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Bisons. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warrior 70.
Now it's McCarthy. That's incomplete left side. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. So early early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league in short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Achane, a first down carry. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Dolphins, 8 points behind. First and 10 from the 32. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Go ahead.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he makes up for the penalty nicely, and then some. Gain of 8, so it's going to be 2nd and 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Go ahead.
Back to throw. Finds his back. Achane. On to the right. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut it to just 2 late in the game. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I said she's bad. Watch it. Do it. We survived outside off from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. We want type activities, and don't you get involved. Hey, what? I mean, shit I seen.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. A give left side to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Ready? Half the 60. Half the 60.
Trying the right side. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Dolphins bring out a fifth defensive back on third. The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout here. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Third down, they need 7.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go. 60, Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He's back to throw. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Give him 32 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So they are indeed kings in the north as